All right, guys, so we're just taking this turbo apart. Carson's got this small turbo that we're going to throw on the go-kart as soon as the go-kart's ready to go. But for right now, we're just taking it apart. We want to make sure that everything spins, that we don't have any spun bearings, and that everything's clean on the inside. So we're just going to kind of take it apart and kind of go from there and clean it up. I thought we were going to get stuck. What was he saying about the carburetor?
He said that you can go online and like really easy to find, like you get better carburetors.
Oh yeah,
like air filters
sure.
and stuff.
This little pin over here. We'll remember this stuff is for the hot side of the turbo, and we're just going to take this blow-off valve piece off so we can pull the hot side off and inspect it.
Daddy, I found your nose.
That's crazy, bud. Keep that in there. There's the hot side of the impeller, and here's our input shaft. It's sheared a little bit, but it should be fine, especially for what we're trying to do. Oh, that's our oiling spot. That was probably, this was probably a direct oil feed from the tractor itself.
Dad, you talking about these silver ones?
Yep. So, I don't know if we'll have to look into this a little bit more to see where this turbo came from and how it's going to work.
I found a bullet
Because
too.
there's some of the numbers there, so we'll maybe look it up. Because we're either going to need to put some of our own oil in there and then just cap it off, or it may need an oil feed from the engine, from the go-kart itself. So this one looks like it was an oil fed, but I wonder if we can just put some of our own oil in here and then just cap it off. Then it'll be a self-contained oil turbo, just like the supercharger on the Mustang. It's just self-contained. So that does spin pretty good though.
Yeah.
You seem to have it pretty good if you can get a good glimpse of that. Everything seems to be, the bearings seem to be fine on it. So
Yeah, the video I watched, someone turboing what's it called? Oh yeah, four-wheeler, like a tiny four-wheeler. They had a like an
clean this
oil
off,
reservoir.
some brake cleaner. Right inside there. Great. Stand back a little bit. There you go. Good. No, steady travels.
Can I try again?
Yep.
Does that just get all the rust off?
Yeah, it's just brake cleaner. Degreases everything like real fast. Okay, let it just sit there for a minute. So this is the hot side of the turbo. We just kind of cleaned this up. This is the blow-off valve release port itself. So this is where the exhaust is going to come in. This obviously links into the hot side of the turbine. This is normally closed, and this works off of this blow-off valve piece. One sec, buddy. And so basically, once this, the way the blow-off valve works, or the point of it is really just to blow off extra pressure in there so it doesn't blow up the turbo itself. Once you go under boost and then you let off the gas, because it basically recycles through here and then it trips this vacuum line here that trips this solenoid that pulls this back, which opens this blow-off valve and releases it through the
I
exhaust. So
have one of these.
you do, bud. So anyways, we're just going to put this back together now that everything looks good, and clamp that back. I'm just putting the clamp piece back on the, and then we just got this little clip just to hold it in place.
Next to the cold was next,
Okay, bud,
Daddy.
go ahead. And then we've got the clamp. It's really just a pipe clamp, old-fashioned style. But it works pretty good for this one, it looks like. Socket back on.
You said also that he's not gonna take the limiter off of it, but we can.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that sounds good. You want to be responsible for it?
Yeah. If it blows up, then it blows.
Yeah.
Hey, we could put a big bore maybe in it if it blows up.
Oh, yeah. Definitely. I'm worried about that. Okay, so now we've got our blow valve back on. We've got the port back in. Yeah, you can see some oil coming out of there already. So we'll just need to look that up and see what we can do there. But otherwise, we're good to go. This turbo is pretty much cleaned out, back together, and ready to roll.